Good Friday morning, everybody. How are you? It's 9 AM now. I've just been reading all my bump about going into the hospital, and I was glad to see that it said my last fluid intake, black coffee or black tea, or clear liquids, was 10 o'clock. So I have now got 50 minutes to drink coffee, and I can drink a lot. I'm glad about that because I'd have been really grumpy if I got up and missed my coffee mornings in the morning. Now we have to fill a healthcare form in, or more to the point, Michelle does. I'll not tell you what language she used when I said, will you please fill this form in for me?
It's like 7 pages of medical form.
Which is why I said,
My handwriting's neater than his anyway.
yeah, besides that, I would have got to the end and I'd have messed something up. And we've been looking for Tipex and...
So Alan is going to be feeling me with coffee while I fill this in.
It's alright, I'll tell her what to say. No, I won't. Because I just got the look.
Sitter, no. Meals on Wheels, no. Are you a diabetic?
No.
Are you taking anticoagulant or blood thinners?
No.
Are you taking medication containing aspirin, aka Alka-Seltzer, Roxapirin, Anodin Extra, Anodin, Micropyrin, NuSil, aspirin?
No.
Have you ever been told you have or are you at risk of you have or at risk of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, CJD?
I've heard of CJD, I've never heard of Creutzfeldt-Jakob.
That's what it's actually called, Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, CJD.
No.
Muscular dystrophy.
No.
Dementia.
Pardon? No.
That's not dementia, that's
Demented.
deafness. Have you become more forgetful in the last 12 months?
You said that.
No. Muscular skeletal. Do you have any fears or anxieties regarding your anaesthetic?
No, not really. I don't want it, but no.
Is there any possibility that you might be pregnant? Not applicable.
Look it.
Although, if you're in England, you don't get the option of being Scottish. You're just British.
Might be over the British.
No, they don't have another British option.
Alright, there you go. Okay, guys, and off we jolly well go to the hospital. You ready?
Yeah.
Am I ready? As I'll ever be. Speak to you short. Okay, it's a lovely day, setting off. I'm going to drive because I won't be allowed to drive for the next 10 days. Otherwise it'll void my insurance, and I don't want to become one of them statistics driving without insurance. It's amazing, I only had to stop drinking it an hour ago, yeah, and I'm really thirsty. It's unreal. I've not eaten anything since last night. I wasn't allowed to eat from 6 o'clock this morning, and I wasn't allowed to drink from 10 o'clock, but I honestly feel like I'm in a desert. Anyway, let's get there and get it over with. And that's us at the hospital now. We're insanely early, but yeah, like Michelle says, better be early than late. So it all begins. So I shall hand over the vlog to Michelle and Amy. I don't know what they're going to be doing and whether they'll be able to get too much vlogging done, but yeah, I've got a scheduled vlog going up at 6 o'clock, so it is what it is. Hi guys, here we are in the hospital. Now there's one thing I don't know if people know. What they do nowadays is they give you stockings. And as you can see, they're a bit of a pain to get on.
I'm almost convinced you would do a better job yourself, you know that.
I probably would actually.
But this is entertaining.
Yes, I have. This is the third time that Michelle's had to fight with these. It's one thing, I want you to buy flight socks. Okay, while Michelle fights with that on my other leg, I've just spoken to the surgeon. Sorry, the consultant. It's not going to be the consultant I saw originally, Mr. Ahmed. I've forgotten his name now. But it's going to be his other colleague. We're running about an hour late, so the surgery is going to be about 3:30, or I'm going to be turning down about 3:30. 1.
It's a bit wrinkly, but it's on where it's supposed to be. Your heel is.
Nor a batty.
Yeah, no, you should be fine.
Yeah, well, mate. I spoke to the consultant. Now, because I had an umbilical hernia where I had a mesh sewn in, he can't actually go in. He has to. What he's going to have to do is go in and have a look where the mesh is, and then try and work his way around. So what he's saying is. Tracy. You have to do this again, you know.
When?
In the airport.
No.
Family vlog. It's one thing at the National Health, they actually measure you, so they give you ones that fit. I think we've got a one size doesn't fit me all, because I've got.
The ones from the National Health were just as difficult to put on. What I'm actually more concerned about is putting my fingers through them.
And there we go. Anyway, moving on. Just to let you know what, what was I saying? Yeah, there's a 5% chance the keyhole surgery might not work. He's saying he's going to go in from here. I'll have a look. If that's okay, that's where we'll go. If not, it's going to come in through here, and then we have a 5% chance he might open me up. So, with that, I'm being watched through the window by a nurse, so moving on. Okay guys, here I am in the Albyn hospital, which is obviously Bupa hospital, and I'll just show you what you get. You get your own room, a nice view, a window that opens, which you've already opened because yes, it is like every other hospital, it's hot. Your own TV, obviously bed, yeah, an ensuite, just show you the ensuite, with a shower, and an annoying fan, but fortunately that annoying fan turns off and the light goes off. Then bedside cabinet, disinfectant for the hands, obviously the usual hospital car, charging sockets for the gadget. You're allowed to use your mobile phones. I don't know if anybody's ever vlogged from this hospital before. And you get your own cupboard. All in all, it's not too bad. It's comfy because I've just been examined by the consultant. So yeah, and that is the bed. That is my hospital room. Okay guys, and you have the usual gown. It shows your butt. But one new thing, when he was giving me the stuff, he was going to talk to us, I saw this. And I thought, it's unusual, I haven't to wear a hairnet. I've never had to wear a hairnet into the operation before, but no, it's not. It's sexy, see-through, one size fits all underwear. I'm so looking forward to putting them on. Michelle's most impressed.
Sexiest underwear ever.
See-through as well. So, modesty not.
So guys, I literally just got handed you and said you have to say hi to YouTube. So, hi YouTube. We're in SUSHI again. Shock. Michelle and I had a bet on how long it would take to get our bill. I'll tell you more about that as we walk out. So, our service in SUSHI was absolutely appalling.
I would say subpar, but meh.
Coming from an ex-waitress, I would say it was appalling. So we had a bet.
We did?
As to how long it would take the waitress to take our bill over. It started at 5 minutes and then it came down to 2 minutes. And I said under 2 minutes.
Over. Otherwise you'd have been paying.
Oh yeah, okay. I said over 2 minutes and she said under 2 minutes. But the funny thing was, we were both sat staring at the waitress, like literally like this. And it still took her about, what was it, 2 minutes?
3.5.
Well, 3.5 minutes to take it over. And that was, you know, and you can tell when someone's staring at you, so it was quite funny. So, because Michelle lost the bet, the coffees are on her. Thank you, Michelle. And it's officially autumn because I'm having pumpkin spice.
And it turns out I don't like them. So I am now officially the worst wife in the world. I've abandoned my husband in the hospital. He's going under the knife. You'll be heading down to theatre now. And I've had sushi and I'm having coffee and I'll get some more coffee to go, coffee for Albyn. We're going to go to Waterstones and look at books.
Which might take us a fair few while because it is us. You kind of can't let us loose unsupervised in bookshops.
We're seeing Betty at 5:30, but Betty doesn't like the camera, so you probably won't see her. You might. I'll ask her. If she does, she does. If she doesn't, that's also fine. And then I'll have to go back to the hospital.
I have to point out, she is not the most horrible wife ever because Albyn pretty much apparently frog marched her out the room. Since Michelle is not allowed in surgery, because you know, you're not a surgeon.
How do you know I'm not a surgeon? Sweeney Todd, much?
All you would do is sit in that room in stress.
Yeah.
And that's not good for Albyn, that's not good for Michelle. So it's probably better that she's out and about, keeping herself busy, distracted, looking at books, drinking nice coffee, and you will bring her back a nice coffee. Because the worst thing you can do for you and him is sit in that room and go,
Yeah, I know. So that's the plan. So we're gonna have a coffee. I've just been showing Amy the first in the Kingdom Keepers series of books that Albyn and I have both been talking about, and she was like,
And I'll tell you what I'm reading. I'm reading something called The Redemption of Alexander something. I will text Albyn and he shall put it here, because through the magic of YouTube I can do that. I feel like James Corden on Carpool Karaoke. Here.
The links are here.
Click here to subscribe. Okay, Jeannie. Sorry, for all you non-Disney people, that was a reference from Aladdin.
The exits are here,
everywhere. And it is a historical fiction about Aberdeen, and it's actually quite interesting. So, is it The Redemption of Alexander Seaton? I think so.
Check your Goodreads.
I don't think I was clever enough to link it with my Goodreads.
Bad, Amy.
Yeah, but right now I am listening to Tony Robinson's autobiography, as read by Tony Robinson, because I love Tony Robinson.
Have you got to his Blackadder days yet?
No, not yet. But I love him and I watch quite a lot of his historical documentaries and stuff.
Oh, we watched a really good programme last night. It was on BBC iPlayer about pain. Pain.
Like pain for pleasure, or pain torturing, or somebody called pain? Like,
no, pain. It was by that Michael Mosley guy.
huh?
Michael Mosley. He's done a whole series of stuff. He did that one about the aging. It was on BBC, and he's done one about Porter Dialing, and he's done one about a whole bunch of stuff. And this one was all about the invention of painkillers.
Okay, yeah, that would be quite interesting.
And how the Bayer company found, stroke invented, and sold heroin.
The Bayer company.
Bayer, B-A-Y-E-R.
Oh, okay, right, got you now. But this was meant Bayer as in rah.
No, but this was in the 19 early-ish.
I was listening to a podcast called The Two History Geeks, and it was titled "Why Your Coke Machine is Spying on You."
Yeah, the NSA actually thought that Furbies would pick up confidential information, so they banned them from all of their buildings and tried to have them removed from shelves. The NSA is way paranoid.
Oh my god,
probably with good reason.
Yeah, we just want to spy on the world famous organisation. We don't have super technological bugs.
but-
We'll just put one of those annoying little kids' toys in.
No, they tried to ban the Furbies because they thought they would leak their information. They had them banned from all NSA buildings.
Oh my god, that's amazing. It's so stupid.
Because they learn.
I know they do, but they're not going to learn. Oh, here is the passcode to the nuclear missile. 5417. They're not
Don't
going
tell people things.
Sorry. Sorry. National security.
So yeah, this is obviously random information moment.
Yeah, this is Michelle. This is how our conversations normally go. They jump about. Anyway, it was really interesting because it was about the history of Coca-Cola.
And you used to put cocaine in it.
Yeah, and how the bottling and how in the 80s there was new Coca-Cola, and because they tested it against Pepsi, they had Pepsi and Coke in 2 paper cups, and the majority of they didn't know what either one was, and the majority of people picked Pepsi, believe it or not. So then they tried it again, and they had old Coke, Pepsi, and the new Coke. The majority of people picked new Coke. So they totally reinvented Coke in the 80s.
Yeah, but you should totally watch that documentary on the BBC iPlayer about it's Pain, Pus and Poison it's called. I know, it's really, really catchy title, but it's amazing. It's all about the history of the invention of painkillers. It goes all the way back to a really long time ago.
Okay.
Dates are not my thing.
Do you remember Sum 41?
Yeah.
Okay. There was a Sum 41 song, and at the end of the video, it's one where they're skateboarding about and stuff, storming through the party like my name's Albyn, I'm hanging out drinking the back of the Miro. Thank you. Okay, so at the end of the video for Fat Lip, there's a song on their album called Pain for Pleasure. So at the end of the video for Fat Lip, there's Sum 41 all dressed up like Judas Priest,
Okay.
taking the mickey, doing the Pain for Pleasure. And that's all I can see now, and that's all I can hear as soon as you mention pain. I don't know why.
Because you're slightly deranged.
2 seconds ago I was singing The Lion King.
Yes.
Oh, tell people your Patronus.
Oh, wild boar.
Manx cat. I like my Manx cat.
So yeah, so that's where we are.
Although Professor Umbridge's Patronus were cats.
Yes, and she was evil as.
Yeah, you want her to end more than Dumbledore. Sorry, not Dumbledore, Voldemort.
No, you had that right.
Well, it depends on your Harry Potter views. So, does that mean if my Patronus is also a cat?
That you're evil as. You got started in a Hufflepuff. As far as I'm aware, there are no evil Hufflepuffs.
Every day I'm Huffling.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Hi guys, it's now 11:30 at night. Amy told me to tell you, she said bye. Alan eventually got taken down to surgery at just after 5 o'clock at night. I arrived back at the hospital at 7 and he came back up from recovery at 7:45. The good news is that the surgery was a complete success. The doctor said that the surgeon, said it was much more of a challenge than he had anticipated. I believe his exact words were a giant ball of pus. Sorry if you're eating your dinner, folks. It had also attached itself to one of the main arteries connecting into his liver, which made the surgery a bit of a challenge. The doctor said that his body tried to fight him, but the surgeon won. There's a drain coming out of his abdomen just now because they're trying to get rid of the last of the infection or the fluid. They cleaned up as much as they could and they're just trying to drain the rest now. So he came out of the anaesthetic really well. When he came up, he was bright-eyed, completely cognizant, knew exactly what was going on. He had some toast and some tea. When I left him, he was eating a bowl of tomato soup and a prawn Mary Rose sandwich and looking thoroughly pleased with himself. So yeah, that's where he's at. He wanted me to film him while he was in the hospital, and while I'm all for a warts and all account, that is a bit beyond the pale. So I said no, and I hope you don't feel like you are being detracted from as a result. as I said, it's 11:30. I am extremely tired now, so I am going to bed. So, good night, everybody. See you all tomorrow.